I have never thought of myself winning an Oscar. Invest yourself a decade towards anything that you totally believe in. I think nothing will stop you from being successful.
I've been seeing past then also and now also I've not seen a single change in you. Like I'm telling you that he's the most humble guy I know.
People like us, if we want to meet legends like you, we have to use all our jugaad and connections. And people like her, if they want to meet some celebrity, they make a film with them.
That's what money people do. This little boy who walked to school every day, 6 kilometers every day, born in a village, studied under a kerosene lamp, can become a global citizen today, sitting where I am.
Anyone can.
That I'm sitting in front of you, that you were asking me questions.
Right, sir.
Correct.
Today, heading an institution like Indian Institute of Creative Skills, where I want to give that one dream that I had within me to another child who is sitting in remote village today and can become the global citizen and can redefine India in the next decade. That's my vision. That's my wish. That's what I want to give it back.
So, welcome to the Made for Media podcast. It is my utmost honor to welcome Dr. Resul Pookutty ji to our podcast. सर ने कई अवार्ड्स जीते हैं साउंड डिज़ाइनिंग की फील्ड में. टू स्टार्ट विद ही इज़ एन ऑस्कर विनर, BAFTA विनर, पद्म श्री विनर, द लिस्ट गोज़ ऑन एंड ऑन एंड ऑन. सर, हमारा ये सौभाग्य है कि आप हमारे पॉडकास्ट पे आ जाएं. आई वुड ऑल्सो लाइक टू वेलकम केतकी पंडित जी, a leading producer in the Bollywood industry, so to say. मैं उसको हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री बोलना पसंद करता हूँ, बट मैम ने अभी रिसेंटली एक अवार्ड जीता है, इंटरनेशनल अवार्ड फॉर शेमलेस एट कांस फिल्म फेस्टिवल. थैंक यू कि आपने भी टाइम निकाला और इतनी सारी मूवीज़ अच्छी आपने बनाई हैं. रिसेंटली मैम की फ़िल्म 2 हफ्ते पहले जियो हॉटस्टार पे मैम की फ़िल्म आई है, बॉबी ऋषि की लव स्टोरी. तो ज़रूर देखिए अगर आपने अभी तक नहीं देखी है. वेलकम.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
एंड अभी क्या है कि 2 इतने दिग्गज मेरे आगे बैठे हैं, तो होपफुली मैं नर्वस ना हूँ, इज़ व्हाट आई मीन. तो आप
नहीं, हमारे पास एक भी ऐसे रखा हुआ है हमने, एक गन, जैसे नर्वस हुआ वो उड़ा
कहीं
देंगे.
CCTV का कोई अटैच गन तो नहीं कि
हो
मैंने कुछ
सकता
गलत
है,
किया. बूम.
सीधा उड़ा देंगे, बूम.
सर के पास तो साउंड डिज़ाइन भी होगा, उसके पीछे कुछ
नहीं, मैं
इंटरेस्टिंग.
उड़ाऊंगी, पीछे से साउंड इफेक्ट आएगा.
सो मैंने कुछ दिन आपके साथ बिताए हैं और बहुत ही ऑनर्ड हूँ कि आई हैव बीन लिसनिंग टू यू योर प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंसेस. एक चीज़ मेरे माइंड में 2 दिन से चल रही है, तो वहीं से शुरुआत करूँगा कि एक स्टूडेंट 4 किलोमीटर रोज़ पैदल चल के जो स्कूल जाता था, वो इंसान ऑस्कर तक कैसे पहुँचा?
Destiny, I would say, and also that I have never thought of myself winning an Oscar. Okay. In fact, I wanted to be a physicist, and I thought I will research in superconductivity, and I will invent the superconductive element and win a Nobel Prize. That was my ambition. Now, there's a saying, man proposes and God disposes it. So it became an Oscar. When I was studying in Film Institute, Pune, I thought I will make a film and that film will win an Oscar.
Wow.
That was what I
So you
planned for
already
myself.
were aspiring at that point that
Yeah,
you will.
in fact, when I was studying there in 1992 or 1993, I don't remember exact year, Satyajit Ray was given Lifetime Achievement Award, Oscar. I was the most disappointed man at the institute at that time.
Why?
Because I felt that he took my chance.
Oh God.
And it so happened that today I am the living first Oscar winner in the country.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Amazing.
OG.
so what I have planned to do in life and what I have become is quite a mystery for myself, you know. So that's why I say, it's destiny, and it's also, I believe you formulate something in your head when you are studying, when you are working, and you work like invest yourself 10 years into it without looking here and there, and without thinking about what is going to come out of it.
Right.
And if you invest yourself a decade towards anything that you totally believe in, I think nothing will stop you from being successful.
So, but we are very, very proud of, I am personally very inspired by your journey. Sir, मैं एक चीज़ सोच रहा था, जैसे you've got an honorary doctorate, you've got a Padma Shri, you've got so many awards. So what keeps you, you know, inspired towards your work? मतलब एक होता है ना कि सब कुछ, मतलब मेरे नज़र से मैं जब देखता हूँ इतना कुछ you've achieved, you know, and I would like to say that you're very young for me yet to achieve so many things
I
at
am
this
young, by the
Yeah,
way.
by the way,
So yeah, so you are so young and
Please put it on record.
yes, I'm putting it on record. He's sweet 16.
Yeah.
So इतना कुछ सर जब एक इंसान हासिल कर लेता है अपनी लाइफ में, मतलब एक ड्रीम होता है, यू नो, सबके लिए ऑस्कर, यू नो, कोई इट्स नॉट अ स्मॉल थिंग, यू बीइंग रिकग्नाइज्ड इंटरनेशनली. तो हाउ डू यू कीप री इन्वेंटिंग योर सेल्फ? और मैंने आपको ये भी बोला सुनते हुए कि यू अप्रोच एवरी प्रोजेक्ट एज योर फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट. मतलब people can get carried away with all the attention, they can become egoistic, they can become whosoever, not care about anybody. तो आप सर वो grounded कैसे रहते हो और अपने आप को reinvent कैसे करते रहते हो बार बार?
मैं ऐसे ही पैदाइश से हुआ.
अच्छा. So thanks to your parents.
People
हाँ.
ask me how I become so humble. I mean, that's how I am. I'm sorry, and I come from a very small village in Kerala, and
Thank
very
you,
few
uncle,
people-
auntie.
very few people were there in that village. Now there is infested with people. So there was always, an mingling. You know, there cannot be an existence without. There was no caste, creed, religion, nothing. Everybody, we all coexisted together in that small village. So that has given me a kind of a worldview where, you know, everything Vasudeva Kudumbakam. If I say it today, I'm saying I am the perfect example of it, and I come from that, and I still believe in it, and
Wow.
I want to, you know, what is the biggest strength of India is that we consider
Yeah.
Vasudeva Kudumbakam as the text of our being, you know, as Indian. So what is there to be, you know, to be boasting of yourself about?
Yeah.
There's one thing that Mr. Bachchan told us when we
Right.
worked together is that, you know, when we are bestowed with such of glittering accolades, that you have to prepare your shoulder to bear it. You know, that's what I've done.
Right.
That's all. I mean, I take inspiration from Bachchan. I take inspiration from Rajinikanth. I take inspiration from Mammootty and Mohanlal and SRK and Salman and Amir Khan, for example. The kind of hard work that Amir puts it in every
Yeah.
of his film,
Yeah.
and the way he approaches like his baby, you know, all that has contributed, you know,
Right.
to shaping you up. Because
Right.
I had the fortunate to work with all these people in the very
Yeah.
formative years of my
Yeah.
career,
Yeah.
and that has shaped me up.
I just want to add that,
Yeah.
you know, me and Rasul worked on the project also together, and
With
Like-
Bachchan Saab.
with Bachchan Saab, yes. And then everyone is like, you know, so disciplined, and I was like, oh, Bachchan Saab. Like, I was like, okay, fine. You know, all the time, all 30 days, I was like looking at him. But when I saw him, he was so humble,
Yeah.
so nice. He'll sit with everyone. He'll eat, and I've been seeing past then also, and now also, I've not seen a single change in you. Like, I'm telling you that he's the most humble guy I know.
Yeah. I could feel
Thank
that.
you.
I can
The
feel
best person I know, like, you know, on set also to work with. The knowledge he has is commendable. Amazing.
So on that set जो आप बोल रहे हो जिस पे you were together, was that जलेबी फाफड़ा या फिर there was something else?
नहीं, वो तो पूरा खाना था, बट मैं ये बोल रही थी कि इनको इतने दिग्गज लोग भी इतना रिस्पेक्टफुली बात करते हैं, समझते हैं, वो उन सबसे सीखते हैं, और उनको देख के हम जैसे लोग भी इंस्पायर हो जाते हैं. अच्छा, हमें डिसिप्लिन में रहना है, हमें
Sir-
अच्छा सीखना है.
Sir, people like us, if we want to meet legends like you, we have to use all our jugaad and connections. And people like her, if they want to meet some celebrity, they make a film with them.
That's what money people do.
High five, sir. High five, sir. High five.
We have to do jugaad. They don't have to do anything.
Sir, you don't have to do jugaad, sir.
I also have to do jugaad.
Sir, but coming back, you know, I wanted to know, you, like आपने बोला आप एक गांव से निकल के आए हैं. So, जब वो गांव का लड़का जो उन लोगों के साथ हंसता था, खेलता था, रोता था, सब कुछ करता था, जब वो गांव का लड़का वो ऑस्कर जीत के वापस उस गांव में जाता है, तो वो लोगों का क्या रिएक्शन होता है सर?
अभी भी मैं वहाँ का छोटा लड़का हूँ.
हाँ.
You know, when I go and meet all my neighbors. Some of the contemporaries of my father and mother, they all have gone, but there
Okay.
are some that are still alive.
Right.
But I go and knock. There was 7 neighbors, you know, 7
Ji.
families who came in that village
जी
first.
जी.
And I make it a point. I go to everybody. I see them. I chit chat with them. Sometimes I eat from them. So it's a very loveliest place. you know. And when I go there, I feel I'm back in my roots.
Wow.
You know, probably I'm the only one in the whole village, even today, feels that there should not be electricity there. वो
Wow.
इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आने के बाद सब कुछ बदल गया. The village वो village नहीं रहा अभी. You
अच्छा.
know, there are so many other people came in. So many
Right.
things have happened. So we lost the charm of that old
Right.
little hamlet. You know.
Right.
But there is still, you know, the elements of it still there.
Right.
हमारा वहाँ पे एक टेम्पल है,
अच्छा.
which is a Vilakkumara Mahadeva Kshetram. We used to run 40-day festival there during the Shabarimala season.
Wow.
In fact, what we call arangetam, when you are practicing an art, the first performance is in the temple. So my arangetam happened in the temple, and we have a Christian, Mr. John. He is the one who is making all the announcement related
Wow,
to the
okay.
temple. He is there.
Wow.
So there was no difference
Yes.
with anything and everything. You know, we all formed, we all came together, we all still running it. That's how life in villages used to be, and that's what for me the essence. What is the essence of India? If you ask me, I will say very proudly say my village is the essence of my India.
How
Wow,
amazing,
well
sir.
said, well said.
Because everyone who is living abroad today, every expatriate in India, you know, who is living abroad, who has gone from India, if you ask them, what is their ultimate wish? They will all say कि I
Yeah.
want to go back to my village.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. Agreed.
मुझे मरना है, मेरा गांव में
खुद के
मरना
गाँव
है.
में.
Right,
That
right,
is,
right.
which means every Indian of this country is carrying their village in their heart.
Right,
That's
Right.
what Mahatma Ji said.
right,
Very
You know,
well said.
You should carry the village within you,
right,
and that makes you global.
right,
Because the more nationalistic you become, the more global.
right,
you
right,
become.
sir. No, sir, I've seen in your speeches also that the way you proudly carry your village, your country on the global scale, it's marvelous. Literally, I'm saying this. Like I have seen it. It's amazing.
That is what is my schooling. That is what
Yeah.
is I've learned from
Right.
my forefathers, people who lived here, people who worked here. You know, every person in India who's made some mark in the public sector, you know, in the public life, or in whether it is spirituality, whether it is medicine, whether it is administrative department, anywhere in the world. I mean, anywhere in the public life of India, whether it is sports, arts, anything, they're all come from humble background.
Right. Right.
They're all like sporadic genius, you know. And for me, if this little boy who walked to school every day, 6 kilometers every day, born in a village, studied under a kerosene lamp, can become a global citizen today, sitting where I am,
Everyone can.
that I'm sitting in front of you, that you are asking me questions.
Right, sir.
Correct.
Today, heading an institution like Indian Institute of Creative Skills, where I want to give that one dream that I had within me to another child who is sitting in remote village today and can become the global citizen and can redefine India in the next decade.
How amazing.
That's
sir.
my vision. That's my wish. That's what I want to give it back to
Proud
the
of you,
country
sir.
that made me.
Yeah. So before I jump on to a made for media question, Aya, one thing I want to ask you both, in all humility, if I had to ask you, what is the potential 24 hours of your life that you think changed your life? What would be those 24 hours? I know you've got a long journey.
No, it's like
but
this.
Which are those 24 hours?
I can't say that. I'll tell you this much. For every film person, there is one Friday that really defined their life.
Agreed.
Okay. For Mr. Bachchan, it was Sanjeev. That
100% agreed.
For me, it was Slumdog that came on that Friday. Okay, that changed my life. But for me, dream is not something that you see at night when you sleep. Dream is something that does not let you sleep.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
You know? If you look at your 24 hours in that fashion, then nothing can stop you.
Right. How amazing.
Murphy's rule.
Right.
Nothing can stop you. If you're so genuine in what you're doing, nothing will go wrong with you.
Right. And Ketki ma'am, which are those 24 hours which are not letting you
So,
sleep?
you know, so really inspiring the whole conversation. But I say that when I founded youth, That is what something which
Youth
gave
music?
me youth
Yeah.
music, and that gave me say some meaning in life. And while we were promoting these films into
Right.
the university, and we started youth, where celebrity will give one life lesson to the student, and this is how we grew. And now we are a family of 600 universities pan India, almost 2 crore student body,
Wow.
right?
No,
So-
wait.
yeah.
She's not putting it in the right perspective.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Because she has a dream.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me
Please.
put it into. Let
Please.
me articulate what is
Yes.
a dream. Because Ketki and me met in
2000
Chehre, in the sets of Chehre.
Chehre, yeah.
And we became friends.
Yes.
And post the film shoot, we started talking. And the idea of youth music came from that conversation.
Wow.
And this is the genesis of that that platform. And the seed is this. It's her dream, shared with me.
Wow.
Is that any person who is sitting in the remotest village of India, say someone like me, or someone like umpteen number of people like me, who had a dream, who want to create something without moving out of his space,
Yeah.
rooted in his culture and milieu, can create something. We as a platform showcases it, make that IPR, pay for it.
Wow.
Yes.
We make each such individual artist living in the corners of India. We will make them sovereign artists.
Right.
What they create, they will own it.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
That is a dream. Now, the
No,
numbers that are coming in, the universities that are coming in, it's all a manifestation of that dream.
Correct.
Right. Right.
Youth music as a platform is a dream that we share.
Right.
Correct.
And the dream is to find that one sovereign artist
Amazing.
from India. Maybe one Billie Eilish, maybe one Justin Bieber,
Lovely.
maybe as a Taylor Swift.
Right.
Maybe not to that order, but
Yeah.
to an order where India can.
Maybe a Resul Pookutty also.
Why not?
Yeah, why
Yes,
not? I mean,
Of course, sir.
absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. We are giving a pathway to the dream.
Right.
Correct. And that
I
is
have a-
something which I think both of us are been working past so many
Amazing.
years, and now it's going to see light,
Right.
and
Wow.
we are really excited about it.
One very important thing that it's an amazing platform. Firstly, congratulations.
And I'll add something. See, when we say that skill India, or we learn skilling, we basically nurture skilling, or we polish skilling, or whatever, in whatever terms you say. But ultimately, the skilling should convert into the get you the money out of it.
That's where I
correct?
was coming to actually.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask about youth music. There are 2-3 things that I want to know. How is youth music helping these people who are lying in the India heartland in various tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 towns? How is youth music helping them become more capable, more self-sufficient? And as a matter of fact, let's say that person in the village is there. How can he make quality content? And where will youth music help in distribution? This is something I want to know.
See, India has enormous talent. Okay, they are sitting there spread across the whole of India.
Yeah.
We are bringing all of them together on one platform. Okay, where we would give them quality production lineups, techniques, execution,
Correct.
and with the association of Indian Institute of Creative Skills under the aegis of MESC, we will make sure that they are taken care of.
Right.
There is a credibility, there is
Right.
there's a security that we are able to provide through the programs of Government
Right.
of India.
Right.
That is one side of it. The other side of it, you create, you make things, but then you also need to be rewarded for it.
Hmm.
Vis-a-vis monetization, we are also taking that content to a distribution platform wherein they can earn.
Hmm.
Whatever is their content is going to create the monetization. They are taking a
Yeah.
share of it.
Right.
A major share of it goes to
Right.
them.
Right.
So sitting in your village, in your comfort zone, in your little home, in your culturally identifiable place,
Hmm.
you can create world-class content, and it
Okay.
will go to the world. See, today distribution is been the biggest challenge. We had tied that up. We had created that pathway for them to explore.
Right.
And channelizing it and monetizing it. That is also we have channelized.
Right. Right.
We have a pipeline ready, and
Correct.
the enormous leads and inquiries that is coming to us is unfathomable.
Right. So, since you mentioned Indian Institute of Creative Skills, you have so many a list of projects coming this year. Tanvi the Great, Tere Ishq Mein, Kumbh, Ul Jalul Ishq.
I know it.
I wanted to
Ul
know
Jalul
that
Ishq.
with that kind of a such a huge lineup of movies coming on which you worked. How so you've also designed this course in music production, sound design with Indian Institute of Creative Skills. Uh, how do the students get help from a mentor like you? And B, how do we make them ready to be working irrespective of the industry they choose, whether it's the South, Hindi film industry, Hollywood? How do we make them industry ready with this kind of a course?
Okay, like the kind of film that he has mentioned. If you look at my filmography, I have worked in independent cinema.
Yes.
I worked in mainstream Hindi cinema. I have worked in mainstream regional cinema, and I also worked in Hollywood and English films and
Yes.
other
Yes.
European cinema and all that. So I have a large exposure and experience working in various industries. I am so what is in ISCS is a specially curated program
Yes.
by me.
Okay.
It's the whole program is come from my thought process and my understanding of cinema, my understanding of art and culture, my understanding of how that knowledge to be channelized towards creating a better industry.
Hmm.
Better skilling a community of people,
Yeah.
professionals. The course is designed that way, and it is not under any private agency. It is under the government of India,
Hmm.
and you have a security that comes with it, because anywhere you go, that is a degree that you can hold very proudly. You can hold it up, and it's a very ready industry ready program, and
Right.
it is mentored by people who are working. And also you have very academic workforce working behind you to make sure that you academically also sound.
Wow.
That's the program.
So I would really hope we would be having the next Oscar winners coming out of Indian Institute of Creative Skills under your guidance.
Why not?
And
I am saying, if not Oscars is for American cinema, so it's very difficult for and very rare that we get chance to work in the mainstream American cinema. Why that should not be your overall
okay.
aim? A national award
Right.
or a regional cinema award, where if you've done a regional cinema,
Right.
that is good enough. I'm saying, when I finished film school, I never wanted to be famous. I never wanted to make money. I never wanted to be recognized. This was my ambition. I had no ambition. I wanted to be an artist. I
Wow.
wanted to do work in films. I want my work to be artistic, so that it'll have its own ripples. When you throw a stone in a pond, ripples will go,
Yeah.
and it reaches far and wide
Right.
to the shore. You be that one stone in the ocean or in the pond, where you can create ripples, and those ripples are received by the stones in the shore.
Wow.
That should be your aim. Nothing else. No recognition, no
Right.
money. All that will come. If you don't chase it, it will come to you.
Right. Right.
Your ambition should be the best professional that you can be. When you are the best artist that you can be. When you become the best artist, you become the best father, you become the best husband, you become the best brother, you become the best son, you become the best daughter.
Right.
It shapes you. The art that you learn is going to shape you. So there is no difference between your work and your life. That should be the aim. And if you want to be a better human being, IICS is your space, and we are there to mentor you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
your time,
you.
sir. Thank you so much for your time, ma'am.
Thank you so
and we
much.
hope to see you again.
Yay.